So good afternoon. In task 2, my explanation of my answer is a vessel ability to return an upright position when held by someone external force, such as by action of waves, in a measure offers stability of the ship, which is apart from stability, consideration, distribution of cargo that can induce an unacceptable bending movement, shear forces, and occur particularly in large vessel. So that occurs especially in large vessel when taking care of the position and vessel, no, particularly in large vessel. Care should be exercised to ensure that any limit established by her designers are not exceeded. So in order to keep the stability of our ship and our cargo stowed, which is we must give the safety of our stowed or storage cargo to make sure that our item or our container will go to the deceptive area, which is cargo stowed in deck requires particular care in stowage, securing vessel at the same time, affording adequate access to sounding pipes for hydrants, etc. Ship side should the need of jettisons arise. So that is our task 2 explanation, and our task 3.1, which is pre-planning of transport vital information needed. So in A, the weight and size of construction of loads. So in the B, so for support panes of loads are required or permissible. C, the maximum load of each specific support point which design would tolerate. Where the lifting attachment be made on the load and now they are to be made. So that's the pre-planning of transportation vital information that needed in our stowage plan. So in our preparation in handling, so which is we need a preparation. So what is preparation? 3.2, this is my 3.2 explanation. So traditional heavy lift should be supported by most of Samsung posts, which are supported by not less than 3 strays. So that's supported by 3 strays. So tackle slings should be made up of appropriate wire or chain that provide adequate safe working load of the correct strength. So in tackle, we need the wire or chain to provide adequate safe working load, especially when we handling the cargo preparation to make the safetyness of our container in handling, especially when charging or discharging. We need this tackle. So in vertical horizontal movement, must be careful in driving to avoid the gear being put to undue strain, which is be needed. This is useful to carry out our container to ship, to put in our ship stowed or storage, which is must being avoided, no. Careful in driving, we need careful in driving. And the last, it's stowage requirements. What is storage requirements? So stowage position must be selected which can best support the weight of the heavy lift. So we need the support of heavy lift in order to have the safetyness in our ship, stability, in order to make the ship stability good. So which is That's explanation of our 3.2. So in 3.3, loading and discharging. This is a common use, which is loading and discharging, especially in storage, something like container discharging and charging, like oil, like something like that. So in this explanation, the ship should be upright while loading on a heavy lift and have adequate stability. So we need a stability in order to have an adequate stability. So the double bottom must be pressed up, or dry operation should be interrupted to carry out checks of the arrangement. So we need arrangements, especially in loading and discharging, and we need safety gear in applying this method, especially in loading and discharging, so we can prevent danger on it.